Hello and welcome back to the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Josh. On today's episode, we're going to be making some awesome sliders. Game day is coming, a lot of sports. Awesome game day sliders outside on your Monument grills. Let's get into it. Okay, game plan for today. In America, the Super Bowl is coming up first week in February. This is an outstanding way to elevate your football party, any type of sporting event. We're gonna be making sliders, like I said. We're using ground beef. We're gonna make them two different ways. Little tiny pretzel buns. They're gonna be super easy. The Monument Grills is gonna make super good, easy work of it. So what the battle plan is next, I'm gonna take you over. Babe is gonna show you the ingredients. She's already cooking up some bacon right now inside the house in a pan. Babe is gonna show you all the ingredients for our sliders. We'll get all of them prepared. We'll get outside on the grill. Super simple recipe. I think this is really gonna elevate your game day experience. All right, let's go over to Babe now.
Okay, so let's talk about our sliders. I'm currently cooking the bacon. I chopped it up into little pieces to make bacon bits. We're gonna get that nice and crispy. So we're gonna make first bacon and blue cheese sliders. Now if you don't like blue cheese, you can always do a different kind, but you just want a strong, bold cheese to make it delish. And then next up we'll do tomato, basil, mozzarella sliders. We're gonna chop everything up and we're gonna put it in with the meat and mix it around, and we're gonna make our slider patties just like a stuffed slider patty. We have our ground beef. We're using pretzel slider buns because, again, these are elevated sliders and they're going to be epic. And then last but not least, I always like to add an aioli onto every sandwich or burger that I make. So the first one that we'll do will just be mayonnaise, olive oil, salt, lemon, and garlic. That's going to go on the blue cheese, so it'll be just a basic garlic aioli. And then for these ones right here, I'm going to throw in a little bit of sun-dried tomato and blend it all together just to give it a different, more bold flavor. So it's gonna be really good.
All right, Babe. So Babe's gonna prep everything. Once those are done, we'll bring you back and then we'll head outside to the Monument Grills. See you soon.
See ya. Okay, so I chopped everything up and I put it in ramekins here. So everything is gonna depend on how many you're making. We're doing 1.5 pounds of ground beef, so I'm splitting it up and doing 3/4 of a pound for each ingredient list. So what I did is I took about 6 cherry tomatoes and I cut them up into little pieces. I took 6 mozzarella balls that had the garlic and the pesto in there, and I chopped all of that up into small pieces. And I took about 4 basil leaves and I chopped them up like this. And then so I'm gonna start by putting a little bit of salt in there, because we're not going to really season our ground beef. We're just going to salt it a bit. Our seasoning is going to come from all of these delicious ingredients. So we're just going to dump these in bit by bit. And remember, this is your cheese, so you're not going to need any other cheese. And right here. We'll go through, mix it all in, and we'll form some little mini slider patties. All right, so since they're sliders, obviously they're a lot smaller, and we are not doing smash burgers. We're doing grilled burgers, so you need to put them to whatever size you want them to start, because this is what they will start at. They'll shrink up just a little bit, so thickness is up to you. This is our tomato basil mozzarella. Okay, our next slider, super easy. A little bit of salt, not too much. Our bacon, our blue cheese. I grilled up about 8 pieces of bacon, and it gave me probably 1/2 cup of bacon bits, and I'm using about 3/4 of a cup of blue cheese, maybe a little less, maybe 1/4 cup of cheese. Mix it up just like we did the others and form our patties. So simple, but it seriously makes it amazing.
As the evening comes to a close, we got options. Today, Monument Grill options. We're going to be using the Monument Grill Denali series. This is obviously my favorite grill. I absolutely love it. So I always start by turning on the lights right here. I always start by cranking that up right there. And you'll see them a little bit better at night, but everything's always lit, beautiful, It's an amazing grill. So I crank these like so. That one, and then just boom, just like that. Oh man, I've been putting in work on this thing lately. It's a workhorse. It's absolutely amazing. So we'll get these set on a medium. We're gonna get this grill cleaned off. We'll get it up to temp. We'll be monitoring temperatures right here. Obviously you could do that Bluetooth to your phone as well. We got the lights on. And then when Babe finishes up the patties, we're gonna get them outside here on the Monument Grills as night comes to a close.
Okay, we have our sliders on the grill. We have everything turned at about medium low because we don't want to do them too fast. So it's about 350, I would say, on the grill. But anyways, nonetheless, right over the flame. Everything's on there, so we'll flip those in a few minutes and they're going to be ready pretty quick.
And you can always tell with the Monument Grill. So we're in the orange setting, which is the medium-ish. And we're running at approximately, let's see what the temperature gauge says over here. We're running at approximately 367 right now. So they're look at these sliders, guys. Look at these sliders. So this is the basil, tomato, mozzarella, pesto, and then that's the bacon blue cheese. They smell really, really good. So coming along, very beautiful.
Okay. Oh, this is so good.
They smell really, really good. Oh, you got a little tomato popping out.
These ones are going to be a little juicier because of the tomatoes.
And the cheese.
And the cheese. The amount of cheese, yeah.
Yum, yum, yum.
Okay.
All right.
So we're just going to load these up one by one. Got our little tupper.
Very convenient that it already has the cheese inside of it.
Yeah, that's the fun of these.
That's the fun. You vouch for the pretzel buns.
Not being toasted, yes.
They're good.
I mean, they're good. I may or may not have eaten one behind this.
So are you separating them so you know which ones are which?
I mean, I can tell which ones are which, but
Yeah.
yes.
Or everybody's just going to get a surprise.
Or everybody gets a
Surprise! Surprise! You might get blue cheese, you might get mozzarella, you might get basil, you might get bacon.
Maybe. You never know.
But a big platter of these at your football party, I would say works out pretty darn well.
Yeah, I think so.
Very easy on the Monument Grill.
Very easy to do, not super expensive. And then my leftovers we'll just take right here, and I'll probably throw those on a regular bun. There we go.
There we go. Now it's time to shut her down.
Just
That's
like
it.
that.
Boom.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Let's go inside and do a
on the
taste
grill.
test.
Okay. All right. So we have everything in here. Let's go ahead and do a tomato basil mozzarella to start. So we have our aiolis here. This is the sun-dried tomato basil one, and this is the basic garlic. We'll put the recipe in the description below. They're very, very simple and really just make everything so much better anytime you can add a little sauce.
So what's in that one? That's sun-dried tomatoes. That's
This
mayonnaise,
is
sun-dried.
sun-dried tomatoes, mayonnaise, lemon, garlic, and a little salt and olive oil. Okay, are you ready?
Are you ready?
I think so. Here we go. That is so fantastic. So many different flavors. All fresh ingredients. We didn't use any seasoning. The only thing we did was salt. And you don't need anything else. Oh my goodness. You definitely have to try this one. Wow.
So make these, you guys.
Well,
Just make them for fun, even if it's not a football game.
yeah, make them for fun. I'm trying to find a little baby blue cheese and bacon.
Right there.
Right here.
Yeah.
That one's smaller. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have our basic garlic aioli. I'm sure a lot of you have tried it at restaurants. It's a very famous, simple sauce to add to your...
That's just garlic, mayonnaise, lemon juice, olive oil.
Yep. Okay, so this is the blue cheese and bacon.
And now everybody wants to know what your favorite is, obviously.
Oh, blue cheese and bacon, 100%.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. So good. I'm glad we didn't toast the bun. Now you need to try it.
All right, I just wanted to say thank you for watching the show. We really hope you enjoyed this recipe. If there's something else that you want to see us cook outside on our Monument grills, or even inside in the kitchen here, let us know in the comments below. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if you have any question about any of the Monument Grills products, we're pretty familiar and they're a pretty awesome company to get a hold of. Let us know in the comments below. We thank you for liking, subscribing, and watching, and we will see you on the next video. Take care.